singing tomorrow night.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So you just go the distance.
If you hadn't done that. What is this song about? It's so about you. I can't even tell you. It's written all over you that it's about you, and I felt that, and I believe that is about you. And I don't think it's going to take a lifetime. It's not going to take your whole lifetime to get to some grand and glorious places. You're already there. You're already in a grand and glorious place right here, for one thing, but the levels of the gift that you have is already at such a wonderful level. I'm sorry, my throat gets wiggly when I get emotional. I apologize, and then it sounds stupid. But what you have achieved to get to this point just getting to Thursday afternoon is going the distance. Thursday afternoon at HU. And what you've achieved in a relatively short time in your chorus life is beyond what some people will ever be able to enjoy. It's beautiful. I'm sorry. But you have so many more places to go. Oh, the places you'll go. There were, first of all, I guess I should say I've got so many things I want to say first. First, I already said 8 things, okay, but first, there were very few moments where any kind of musical thing took me out, and it really didn't take me out. I have to search for something because I'm coaching. Do you understand what I'm saying? So if I were listening to that performance, I would hear the end of it and be like, that was flawless. It just swept me away. It was wonderful. There are still some little tiny things we can just tighten up or make a little stronger so that not only are they weeping at the end like I am, but they're laying in the floor kicking their feet. And we can do that to them, if we can take them a couple more places with it. But it's just beautiful. I loved it. Who has tissue? I do. I didn't bring tissue because it's Thursday. I just happen to have tissue in my purse. But yeah, let's go back to the beginning. No photos. No photos, please. I'm kidding. Oh, great job, Rob. Anything I would have wanted to do with those oohs, you accomplished by opening your hearts and just listening to whatever feeble words I had to explain how I felt. You have to remember tomorrow night that you're going to make every person in there feel that way, and then when you take that opening breath, here's our gift. You are serving the music. You're serving this beautiful piece of music and this beautiful lyric, but whatever anyone's philosophy is, you're also serving all of us out there in the audience such a special gift. So when you have that mindset, your oohs tell me everything without any intelligible lyrics. It's beautiful. Do that again. Not for the reason of the device. The crowd made me believe, and then there was a little cheer. You know what I'm saying? Like, make sure that every person's invested in that. The crowd will cheer. If your face is telling that story, you want to worry about whether it's too much or too little or anything. It'll just be just right. It's great. Can we start there where the crowd will cheer? I'm almost done. Cheering.
Where the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, "This is where I'm meant to be." I will find my way. I can understand if I can be strong. Every mile
when I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong. I can see in some of your eyes that you have a vision of some place where you belong, and you might just be thinking of right here on the risers, whether it's here in front of 8 people or whether it's in front of thousands. You might be thinking of that place. You might have some other personal place that you could visit for a moment so that we see something shining in your eyes. So you don't have to take my scenario, or even, as a group we feel this is about us, yes, but I need to see something in your eyes. And as I scan across, I see some people, the light is bright, right where I belong, and others not so present. So we all have to stay within the lyrics, all right? And basis, when we descend that down, you've got to trust. You've just got to trust that wherever that falls right here, that's enough, and not do anything odd with it. You know what I'm saying? So sorry to get a little bit technical, but you're that level of chorus where we can go a little bit technical, and then you can stay in this moment with me, all right? So let's go back just a tiny bit, and I want to see in everybody's eyes where it is that you belong, or that you're picturing that place where you belong.
Same spot?
No, that's verse. It's in the chorus, right?
The words. I will.
Yes.
Yes, that one. Yeah. I will find my way.
That one, thank you.
I will find my way. I can go the distance, be there someday. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong to. I'll be where I belong. Unknown road to embrace my fate. That road may wander, lead me to you. 1,000 years be worth the wait. It may take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through. I will find.
Beautiful. Oh my goodness. I didn't even hear where the bassist did that slide. You must have been perfect on it, because I didn't notice it at all. When we get to the end of that lifetime, what's the word right after lifetime right there? There's a little heart. Yes, the but somehow. There's just some little dip in the energy or something, or not singing through, whatever it is. So what are the words on this verse? Let's go back. What did we just start singing? Thank you. No. Down an unknown road.
Yeah.
Embrace my I think, I know it's probably the same melody in the first verse, but it may be melody because we have that big dip. It may take a lifetime, but some lifetime, but some. Don't think of that going down. Think of it going. You can take your music even, and if you, instead of holding it up and down, let's get it back in the right key, because I just changed keys because I do that. But let's get that. Let's hear the lead do that, and I want you to point where your notes are, up and down. Ready, go.
It may take a lifetime, but somehow.
Good, that was good. If you picture your music going this way now, and look at your dots going this way, and just follow them sideways. Ready, and 3, go.
It may take a lifetime, but somehow.
Yes, very good. See, so if the music goes this way, then the notes don't really go down, they just go left. So if you just take that note left instead of down, you won't have a dip maybe. So let's try that again with all the parts. And if you have one of those jumps, just think of them as left or right for right now, so that maybe the energy will carry through the after lifetime. It was such a small thing, though. It wasn't even a big thing. Thank you for taking my
Down an unknown
Down an
road.
Unknown Road. Yeah, I love when you picked that up. It had such good rhythmic pulse to it and everything. And it gave me the intention of what you were trying to sing.
What's that?
I'm sorry if you didn't want just all validation today, guys, but that's about all you're getting from me. I'm sorry. Down. Oh, that's right.
Good. Down an unknown.
Down an unknown road to embrace my faith. Though that road may wander, lead me to you. 1,000 years will be worth the wait.
Here it is.
Take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through.
Good, good, good. Can we do that again? Start a little sooner. Can we just start at, it may take, right there on it. All right, this time? Nice job, ladies. Do that one more time, and then let's move it on. Good, we're at, good, that's where we are. It may take, what's more?
Oh, is it?
Or there.
1, 2, 3.
It may take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through. I will find.
Great, great. Now we're going to do the same thing again, but we're not going to think about the technique of doing that. We're going to think of it may take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through. Go back to the lyric. All right, here we go again.
It may take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through. I will find my way through all
I love how you make music with his hands. I love that he does stuff and you do what he says to do with his hands. Like, that's a really cool thing, and it seems very simple to say that, but wow. I mean, it's just such a simple thing, isn't it? I move my hands, you do what I do, and then we make music together. And some people, how do people miss that? How do people, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're so lucky to have this experience and to be so good at it. And when you hit that ooh after that through just like shimmers over my whole body, and then you sing oh, and then you don't quite finish the oh, and then I'm like, oh, it was so good though. That was just like fairy dust. And so anyway, finish that oh and go on. Sorry, it took so long to say that.
It may take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through. I'll find my way.
So part of it is that we finish it at different times, right? So that's part of it. But that time you were more sure about where you personally knew you were supposed to finish it, and then it was all okay even if it wasn't at the same time. So great job, do that and move on. Beautiful. Good, stay in it. We just got a few more minutes.
It may take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through. I will find my way through. I can know that it's not. So I'll be there someday. Through all strong.
Can we try something a little controversial? Maybe, I don't know. You know, we don't want extraneous movement by any means, but when you have the melody, hello, that's what we're hearing, so we want to see it too. So I will find my way. I want to see something that's natural for you. I don't want to give you moves to do, but I want basis to you to do something and then leads. I can go distant. Something, okay? Sorry. All right, one more time. That wasn't a line.
Here we go. Same spot.
Same spot.
Here we go. 3.
It may take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through. I will find my
Number of the leads.
through. I can know I'll be there someday. Through all is strong. I know every mile will be worth my while. When I go the distance, I'll be right where I
nice, and it
yes.
wasn't too much because you're moving very naturally. We're only going to do that on the spots where just one section has the melody right there. So lead, you have it the whole rest of the time with everybody else. So you have to be aware when other people are singing words, then you're just still in the unit, but that doesn't mean you can't do anything. I just want to make sure you got that. And then where we just were, I know when he's doing this little accelerando on distance, just make sure that we don't lose the emphasis or the importance of the word in that. That's the whole point of the song, Go the Distance. When I go the distance, I'll be. Don't let it get away from you. Make sure that you say the word. I don't want you to punch it or emphasize it, but just make sure you don't lose it, okay? That was great, good. Maybe not quite so far back, but somewhere right there. Wherever you like.
From the bass melody?
Sure, yes. Basses, beautiful. I love seeing you too. I'm like, yeah, those are my friends singing the melody. I want to look at them.
Yeah, that's awesome. We go one more time. Bass melody?
I will find my way through I can go there someday. Through if I can be strong, every mile worth my while.
Good, now don't lose distance here.
When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong.
Great. Now we have that tenor melody, right? So leads, we do want it to be strong, but you've got to let them take it, and there are less of them. And tenors, what we were doing yesterday with that melody and the other song that was real nasty, we're not going to go for that quality. Pardon me, but we've got to go for that same assertiveness. And you might, kind of feel like you're doing that, but can you just take it one level of assertive more without the ugly kind of extra thing we did yesterday that was fun? And then leads, just be a little bit more sensitive when we get there. So you take the words on, but to look, and everybody else is on ah right there. I would just say be a sensitive, strong ah. It's just still a little overtaking, and I really want to be able to follow the melody. And tenors, you could help us visually too, honestly, because we would hear you a little more if we saw you within the context of everything else. All right, so go right before that.
Right on the bass melody again?
Sure, that's
sure.
fine. Yeah, that'll take us right in. Tenors, you got to be basses up there, and you're pretty high voices.
I will find my way.
As we're taking that pitch to la da da, let's make sure we're making it all the way up. Good. You're singing it with passion though.
I will find my way through I can always there someday. Through if I can be strong, I know every mile worth my while. When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong.
When you sang by her heart, that's what got me too. Like, and I did it again. I knew you were gonna do it. Oh, okay. When we get to this part, you're singing with lots of beautiful color in your sound. What I like for you to do when we get to that part, by her heart, I like for you to add in all the colors you're not using in your voice so that you're using every color you have all at once. It's like a rainbow of colors. It's every color you have. So keep adding in whatever, you know what I mean? Like you use one color when you sing the other song, and then you use something when you do the vowel, and then when you do this, I want you to add in all of those, whatever that means to you, so that every voice has every color possible when we get to that. So go back maybe for the distance with the little cello place.
Sure. So this is right before the tenor melody? Yep. When I go?
When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong. Please, my God, I can go the distance to find my hero's welcome.
Did you feel that? Yeah. My bumps had bumps. I love what you've done on Please My God, because that can be the biggest moment or not. It's still big. God is big. It's still big, but it's reverent and respectful, which is another choice. And I love that choice in your voices. It's beautiful. So thank you for doing that so well. Let's not let the next line get thrown away either. Please, my God, I can go the distance. Even if it's still soft, a little consonant, a little, again, emphasis just to make sure it doesn't go by. Gotta enjoy every word of this. I'm gonna enjoy every word of this. One more time, cool, from right before that then, where you were using all the colors, a hero's strength. Can we start there again?
Yeah. Do you want to go right on the tenor melody?
That's cool.
But to look beyond the glory is the hardest part, for a hero's strength is measured by her heart. Her heart, known by her heart. Beyond today, I can go the distance before the world, and I'll be fearless, proud and strong. Please, my God, I can go the distance to find my hero's welcome right there where I belong.
Great. Can we have a little more tenor on Please My God? Please My God. With just a little, I don't want to say the word angst, but just a little something in that. When we get to that part where we just were with the leads, right where in the leads, can I give you permission to open up and blossom? And if you do something weird because you've never given it that much before or let it open that much, it will forgive you. And it's okay, it's my fault because I'm asking you to do it, and we can kind of figure that out. But I feel like it's a little careful, right where I put that in just the right place so I won't stick out. Right where and you have the voices to do that, so just do that, okay? Can we start it pleasing my God with a little more tenor? I would never think that more tenor would please God, but I'm just saying. Oh, sorry, tenor.
Boom.
Yeah, I think we only had one on that time.
Is there anything before that?
Right on the key change. What are the words there? Help me out. What's that? Yeah. Two.
Beyond today, I can go the distance before the world, and I'll be fearless, proud and strong. Please, my God, I can go the distance to find my hero's welcome right there where I
Tenors, it was very pretty. When you give more, can you do it for a reason? Can it be because it's more important to you to do it? It just sounded like, wow, we can sing a little louder here, so you gave a little more volume. And I want it to be like, oh, I noticed you because you had so much emotion, or I noticed you because you were really, you know what I mean? And leads, yes, that's exactly it. Just let that open up and fly. Just keep doing that. Right after that part, what's that? Right after that, right where I belong. What's you know everyone. Yes. But we'll come back to it. All right, good. Right before the Please My God part again. And
Yep.
tenors, just feel the emotion go in this way to be able to bring it out.
Right on the key change again.
can't even. Oh my gosh, tenors. Whatever you did there was like perfection. That was beautiful. It was so beautiful. Never said that to a tenor section. So good. Oh my God. Time it is. I mean, I'm sorry to just be full of praise today, but if they wouldn't sing so darn good, I could, be a little meaner to them. 6:15, yes.
Would you like to hear the song that we're going to work on tomorrow?
Yes.
What's the theme for tomorrow?
Yes, I get to be here one more time in the morning when we're all fresh.
Yeah, remember, this is not our last session with us.
So you have your last session with each one
With
today.
everybody else. We
and
cried.
Yeah. Well,
So
my
tomorrow
turn now.
we'll cry.
Okay, yes. But tomorrow we get to perform for each other, right? You knew that in the second block?
Yes.
So you've got stuff ready for that. Okay, cool. So let me hear something else.
So this is what I'd like to work on together tomorrow. So this will be a
Okay,
little
a preview, and then we'll have something else.
This is our brand new contest style that we just learned.
So Karen hasn't even heard this?
Nope.
All right, cool.
So we've literally just learned this.
Okay.
I have to try to remember everything we did this morning. Yeah, it feels like months ago, right?
Sing to you.
for what you've done for Love, because for the love of this group and for the love of your art and your music, you've taken the time to become what you are, and you inspire me. And you're going to inspire every person who hears you here. And I know what it takes to leave your home for a week, especially, and not that it doesn't do for a man their own thing, it's not for us. I know what it takes, and you did that to come here and make this happen. And what you've done to make this chorus who it is, what you did for Love is making me a different person. It gives me hope and it inspires me, and I'm so grateful. So thank you. And I have a little gift for you. This wonderful quintet is singing tomorrow evening, and they would like a test audience. So I'd like to have a seat. If any of you guys want to come over here and sit on the risers with these ladies, you guys come on up. If we can move this, they need a prop table.
Leave the chair.
We'll leave the chair. Right. We're going to do that.
I'll move it on.
There you go. Oh, no, the chair. They need the chair.
Oh, you need
That's
the
why I was,
chair.
yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And here you
You
go.
want it recorded? You can send it
Yes,
to
yeah.
We should.
That's all right. I can just video it on your phone if you give me your phone.
Oh, I got video recorder.
Oh, are you ready to set that? Set up? All right, so you guys met Shaboom the first day.
Yes.
They've been working hard every day, 4 sessions a day, just like you guys have. And this is their offering for tomorrow evening. All right, we're getting the recorder set up. Where did it go?
back there.
How exciting. What a great audience.
Beautiful audience.
Yeah, really.
What a captive audience.
Your job is to not to giggle too much.
Okay, got it. Oh, the only one that's red. Okay.
Yeah, it looks pretty. It looks pretty.
All right. All right, quick walk on. Ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen. You guys ready? Yeah.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen.
You know, doo-wop music started with young men standing on a street corner singing a cappella harmony. And that's what we want to be. Young men. Took, Duke of curl, 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 I got a little problem and it kind of makes me frown. You see, my mind's still okay, but my body's slowing down. So I go to the gym and I work out every day. So when it's time to boogie, I can still get down and play.
It's just a midlife crisis. He really doesn't like it, 'cause I'm the Duke of
It's receding and that gives me some pain. So I go to Walmart and I buy some Rogaine. But the Rogaine isn't working, I can almost hear you say. So I guess it's time to wear a toupee.
You look like Tiny Tim now. Better get back to the gym now, 'cause I'm the Duke of
Curl.
see you guys first thing in the morning.
I
shouldn't say I'm not going to be so weepy, but I'm not making any promises.
Well, I know what song we're learning next year.
Are you wearing the wig?
Depends how much hair I lose by then. So awesome. Thank you, Shaboom. All right, so a phenomenal day. These days just keep getting better and better. But what incredibly nice things we've been told today. Things that are not going to leave me for a very, very, very long time. This was quite special. I'm going to post the PDF on our members only on Facebook of, it has the timings for the sound check tomorrow afternoon and the timings for the show and where our ready room is. So all that information I believe is on that, so I'll post that. I'd like to, I believe our stage time is sometime between 4:30 and 6:30. I'll clarify when I post everything, but I'd like us to meet in here at, I believe, 4:30, just to get kind of in the zone. We can then go over to our stage check together. It's only 10 minutes, the length of our set. Once that's done, if we can come back over here for just kind of a little wrap up of our week together, then we'll go to dinner and do the show. Yeah.
Okay, so tomorrow you said we were gonna work on what I did for Love with Debbie, right?
Yeah.
So will there be any time in the day to run through the 2 songs that we're gonna sing on the show before we do it on the show, aside from the mic check?
That's what 4:30 is.
Oh, we're gonna do that here
Yeah,
first?
correct.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, and we can even leave like a few minutes at the end of the session with
Just
Debbie.
because of the new stuff, like on Convo and stuff, it'd be great to just
Oh yeah.
practice that
Yeah.
a little.
Yeah, I think we'll make sure that we leave 10 or 15 minutes at the end of the session with Debbie
Okay,
to run it. Then immediately following that, all of the groups in our pod are getting together here so that we can sing for each other again. So we'll have a second run of it. Then at 4:30 we'll have a third run of it. Then we will have our sound check, which will be a 4th run of it. We'll probably run it again before the show. So we'll have plenty of runs tomorrow to make sure that we're super comfy. Front row and auxiliary front row. It might be a good idea to put your brains together sometime tonight, just to make sure you're all on the same page and feeling comfy with it, just so it's automatic. So we don't have any questions about anything. Yeah.
So I have show running off in the middle.
Oh no, like own that, girl. That was awesome.
And the show actually starts at 8, so we have to be ready and everything by 8.
Yeah, I'll include timings.
Cool, awesome.
There's the timings of when we have to be on stage and when we have to be at our sound check and where the ready room is. I'll include the other timings that are pertinent to us of when we need to be where.
Awesome.
And dressed and so on.
And dressed,
For tomorrow night's show, full outfit. Everybody do me a favor, and this applies to me too because I haven't done it yet. Go back to your room sometime tonight and check to make sure all of the pieces of your outfit are put together so that nothing is hanging out in Casey. What I'm going to suggest is that we wear, like what Trish is doing now, that we do the chorus, the champ chorus medal. So just to kind of keep it neat. So the champ chorus medal,
It's the circle one for
the circle one.
The blue circle.
Blue circle. Yeah, that's the one that says we're going to New Orleans. So we'll wear that one just to kind of keep the outfit looking kind of neat, and so we're not jangling too much on stage. Darn. And then anyone who was lucky enough to get a quartet medal out of April, please wear those as well. So Dynamics and Take 4 and Legacy, if you can wear your quartet medals. I'll probably also wear my chorus medal too, since my other chorus medal too. So, yay. Any other questions?
Our first meeting time tomorrow is still 10:10.
10:10, correct. 10:10, our last coaching session from 10:30 to 11:30 with Debbie, 11:30 to 12:30, we're all singing for each other in the pod. And we'll plan on doing our set that we're doing on the show tomorrow night. Any other questions?
It's a really big day of singing too.
Yep. Yep. So again, judge So luckily, like tonight, there's nothing on the calendar, right? I think it's a free night
Music
for
team meeting at 9.
music team is meeting at 9. But in terms of classes, there aren't any tonight, so it's a free night. So just use the free night wisely. And again, just check in with yourself again. Like, how am I feeling physically? How am I feeling vocally? And just act accordingly. Again, we want everybody at like top shape tomorrow night, because I mean, some of the singing, all the singing that went on here today was just really incredible. So, and again, just to repeat that, just how proud I am of this group of, like, I was talking to Sean before we started, and like most groups are dropping like flies by Thursday, and just everybody has been here when they were supposed to be here. I don't think I've heard anybody go like, or like, I'm tired, or, oh, do we need to do it again? Like, there wasn't a single, and I don't know about groups that you've been in before, but that's not a common thing, and just your willingness to keep driving and keep driving and keep driving and keep asking for more is just, it's making my heart just, swell with pride. And just thank you for an amazing week, and more to come tomorrow. Enjoy your night, enjoy dinner, and we'll see you 10:10 tomorrow. Schedule will be on Facebook. Thanks, gang.
No, you're totally
And we're all doing it together. I mean,
Yes,
that's
and it
awesome.
looks, I think
I love it.